All right, hello there, how's it going? Let's get this. Welcome to another Monday live stream. This is where well, it's a little bit beyond where we left off, but hopefully we can get this going. Just gonna pull up Facebook here. All right, how is everybody doing today? I'm gonna share this on my page and share this on my group. Oh. Okay. Hello, hello. It's it's Shano times 2. We got 2 of me. Crazy, huh? So, after the stream last week, I messed around with him some more. I say him, but it's me. Messed around with me some more. That sounds weird to say. Oh, goodness. All right, so how is everybody doing? Hello, hello. Let's see. Okay. Just gotta get my reference up here. All right, thanks, Ian. I appreciate it. Look good stylized. Yeah, I wasn't so mean with. I wasn't as mean as like how Nate drew me. I mean, the whole point of a caricature is to be kind of mean. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wasn't pushing it as hard. Oh yeah, Neil. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. After being woke up this morning at 2 in the morning, right? Oh man. Okay, so for this one, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push the whole thing asymmetrically and make it look kind of wonky and just see how far we can push it. That's the idea behind today's live stream. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Neil. All right. So let me pull this out of perspective. And I'm going to see if I can. I want to see what happens if I go to pose mode and back again. Push this to white. Might break, might not. We'll see. Okay, so yep, this is a self-portrait caricature of sorts. Oh yeah, I need to retopologize my head. Okay, let's do that first. And my ears. All right. And then I'll go back up. Okay, let's go back up. See if that works. Yeah, it's kind of weird to do a caricature of yourself. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of weird, kind of strange. Hey Ryan, it's going well, thanks. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, as creepy as it looks right now, I'm gonna take this head and retopologize it. Let's duplicate it. Thanks so much, Neil. Yeah, I actually, so yesterday, before, sometimes I don't realize what's going on around me, but yesterday was Mother's Day, and my mom watches this stream, so hi, Mom. Yesterday was Mother's Day, and I completely spaced that Sunday was Mother's Day. To shrink this down, small. And I had planned some training for my students yesterday, and I ended up going for, gosh, Neil, what was it, 3.5 hours, something like that. It was a long stretch of time. And what I'm doing is I've been wanting to record Character Workshop 3.0 or 2.0 for the longest time, and it's kind of like art. Sometimes you strive for perfection, and then that perfection just stalls you out because then you never get it done because you're trying to be too perfect. And like you've probably heard before, finished is better than perfect. And it's just taken me a long time to even get it finished. So I decided just to put some self-imposed deadlines on myself and just get it done. And I think it's doing good. So I just went live with my students yesterday and decided to do some training. Let's see. And basically what we did is we blocked out a character. I can show you that character. It's still up. It's right here. Hey, who it is. So, gosh, come on, straighten up. There we go. So I blocked out this Pink Panther for my students and explained every single step of it along the way and exactly what I was thinking about when I did it. And so I'm in the middle of editing that video right now because, like I said, it's 3.5 hours long. But it turned out pretty good. I think. You be the judge. Where are we at? Okay. Look at this. That looks awesome, right? Okay. Do auto groups. One more time. Get better colors. There we go. You nodded off with the headphones on. Shanda, that's totally, I do not blame you at all whatsoever. That's kind of the good thing about listening to it back, because you can set the speed to 1.5 times and watch it so it doesn't take that long. That was a long session, but I wanted to make sure I covered everything. Did you do the sketch yourself? No, I didn't. Actually, this was the original sketch was done by Nathan Lindsay, an animation friend of mine from Disney. Oh, it was way past midnight. Okay, I'm just making some rings, and these rings will make it easier to pose. I think I'm gonna make one more ring that goes all the way from up here down around. So Chandra, did you like that? That format, that style? I mean, it's not too unlike this, right? It's kind of a live presentation, but I'm going to change it into not live. Eventually it'll only be a recording. There we go. You started your blackout? Well, there you go. Goal set. Goal met. Okay. Yep, your first, second, third, fourth will most likely be a struggle, and then you'll get better. And then eventually it will be not a struggle anymore. That's the whole idea. Just gonna mask this part off. Oh, missed a spot. And okay. Still feel clumsy using it. Well, hopefully the breakdown helped a bit. Okay, let me look at these eyes. I gotta make sure I go around the eyes. Looks like there's some rogue faces in there. See those two little triangles? Those will mess you up when you go to retopologize. There's a lot of little guys in there. See that little blue piece? Let's see here. I thought I made yeah, that's right. But I think it's asymmetrical. So let me hide both of these. This one And this one. I'm in the same group. Oh, thanks, Neil. I wanted to watch the hands, fingers mainly, but I missed it waiting for the recording. Ah, yep, it's coming. It's coming, it's coming. Man, there's a lot of little rogue faces. Look at that. Look at that one right there. You want to look for those and destroy them. Destroy them! Oh, you found some? Okay, awesome. Yeah, it looks like it's part of the nose. I'm going to put this in its own. Oops. I'm just putting it in its own poly group. You can see it right there. Boom. And then you can just hit Control W to put it, to join it together. Oh, I see some more. Is this part of something? No. Okay, good. All right. And yep, going on a poly hunt. Okay, looks like, well, I'm gonna grab these two guys, put them in their own group. Might as well do this one while we're at it. Except for I think I might have. You know what? I'm just gonna put this whole thing in one group because I'm gonna make new loops around the eyes. But I want to put these. Look at these guys. Maybe I'm gonna mirror and weld to get rid of those. Let's do a mirror and weld. Mirror and weld. Boom. Okay. Now they're gone. Okay. Yep. Just like Pokemons, you got to catch them all. There's still a rogue one over here. Hey, Robert. How's it going? That one's kind of hard to see now. Where is it? There it is. Ugh. Okay. Because if I do a ZRemesh by groups, what's going to happen is it's going to look at those little triangles as solo groups and it'll try to keep them and it'll mess it up. Okay. Let's do some eye rings. I'm going to hide these. And then we'll start from there and go out. And some people are probably wondering, why don't you use polygroup it? Or why don't you use insert technique here? You know? And my answer is, this is just what I like to do, so I'm doing it. Sometimes I'll use polygroup it. There's nothing wrong with it. And I can't see inside, so I'm just going to cut it like that so I can see the back side of it. Where is that at, Becca Mood? Where is that? Where's a group stray polygroup? I've heard of it before, but I haven't. I think I've even used it before. Is this a problem with Sculptris Pro, or can it happen using Dynamesh? Yeah, it can happen using Dynamesh as well, for sure. It's just a matter of, like, I'm just trying to make these, here, I'm going to isolate these two. That one. Okay, there we go. And hide this one. And this one. Polygroup. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to make this one into a loop. Its own loop right here. and I'm just going to cross right there, and you just want to make sure you don't get any rogue faces. That's the idea. Let's see if I can catch that one. Okay. Under polygroup, okay. Are you planning on streaming every day? No. That would kill me. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a Twitch streamer. Only 1 day per week. Okay. Let's go one more loop here. Down into this area. Up into this area, and this is going to be tricky underneath here. I do go every Monday already. Every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And I've been streaming live on this Pixologic Twitch/YouTube/Facebook channel for a long time. It's been a long time. I don't know what episode number I'm up to, but I think it's probably getting close to 200 if I were to guess. Okay, so let me just look for some rogue faces in there. And I think we're looking good. Okay. And then I'm going to polish by features a little bit, just to clean up those edge loop lines. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then I want to do one more row inside the mouth, just to help out. Yep, Andre, that's what's going to happen for the next like 10 weeks. I think I have planned is for my students inside the 3D character workshop, I'm doing a webinar or whatever you want to call it. What did you call it? Yeah, webinar. You called it a webinar. Webinar on every Sunday for the next 10 weeks. That's the plan anyway. This next one is a big one. It's stylized anatomy. So it may take me 2 weeks to do that one, but the rest of them should only take me a week. So I'll let you know if we don't go live next Sunday. Okay. That should be good. That should be good. Fingers crossed, right? Okay, here we go. I'm going to use the, what is this? Not this. Get out. Not this. Easy Remesh. This Easy Remesh is a plugin made, you can grab it on ArtStation. I think Neil posts links of it up. I don't know if you have a link to that, Neil. Anyway, you can see, you can pick a size. So this is 20,000. I like to start out with a high resolution Z Remesh so then I can half it. And then if you hover over this Easy Remesh it, you can see if it says, hold down Alt and click Run with Tessimation. And this is essentially already tessimated since I used Sculptris Pro, so I don't have to do that. So thanks, Neil. There you go. So he posted the link over in Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, YouTube doesn't like links. So if you're watching on YouTube, I apologize for that. But you can find it on ArtStation. It's just called Easy Remesh. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't make my stream stutter. And we're going to try it. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to hit keep groups. Dang it. All that. And now we have to wait. I want the Jeopardy song to play. Dun, 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 dun. Take a little drink of coffee, you know, read the newspaper. Does anybody even do that anymore? Oh, Cricut. Oh, because oh, it did do keep loops or keep groups. Awesome. Must have had it turned on from before. Okay, not bad. Now let's half it. That's okay. I usually group the bottom of it, but that's okay. Let's do half it. So go down to ZRemesher, click on, well, you can just do it over here actually. Click on half it. It should go down. There we go. I'm going to take the creases off though. But that is pretty dang good actually. I am satisfied with that. Oh, Restreambot will send the link to YouTube, but not Facebook. Oh, Facebook is the thing I was thinking about. Okay, okay. All right, thank you so much, Neil. I appreciate it, man. Okay. there's his retopo mesh. Let's do the ear now. And yes, I'm not connecting the ear. I'm just going to leave it as a separate piece. Okay, let's duplicate that. And the reason I'm duplicating it is if I mess it up really bad, I can always go back to what it was. Not a big deal. Easy Remesh does some funky stuff when you press Alt with it. Oh, you did it? Eyelids, yes, I'm using a Cintiq 27-inch is what I currently have. Okay. I'm just going to do the same thing. I basically just start from the middle, color 1, hide it, then do rings out from there. Same. Just give the ZRemesher something to follow so it can be semi-predictable. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's going to work. Maybe a little bit closer over here. All right. And then maybe a ring around here. And you guys might have seen Ian. He streamed last night. And hey, Anastasia. The theme for this month is it's I want to say whittling. It's kind of like whittling, where you carve something out from something without adding back to it. So let's see. You're struggling with making triangles for blockouts? I don't understand, Anastasia. Like triangles in the like triangle objects, like triangular shaped objects, or triangle polygons. I guess they're not polygons if they're triangular. Are they? I don't know. Okay, let's see if that works. Yeah, and Ian made a sword. So the theme of this month is to whittle something out of a piece. Mesh shapes for ears. Maybe maybe post it in the Discord, and I'll take a look at it after this stream. We'll take a look. Okay, there we go. Now I can hide this, and since I made 2 islands, I can hit auto groups with it. But since it's symmetrical like this, it's going to put them all in different groups, and that's okay. We'll just mirror and weld it when we're done. And one more ring around here for good measure. You know, I love caricatures as well. I've done caricatures. I wouldn't say professionally. I mean, I did get paid to do them, but it's for like high school graduations and things like that. So I wouldn't call myself a professional caricature artist. Like I've never done it at like a what do I want to say, like a theme park or anything like that. I've never done that. Yeah. Did you watch that yesterday? Were you there? I'm gonna be posting that video up in the course later on as soon as I get it edited. I said one more. I want to do one more because it's got this big ring around it. And basically what I'm doing is I'm essentially telling the ZRemesher what direction to go. Like that. Let's see if I missed any. Looks good. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. One more. Bing, right on the back. So Anastasia, this is the Pink Panther right here that I made yesterday, and I have a triangle shape right here. Yeah, and you can watch me do that as soon as I post it. So, hey, what's up, Tom? Okay, let's remesh this. Okay, and I'm gonna do this one at 10,000 instead of 20 because these are just smaller objects. Let me do a save as and do a me for. What benefit does easy remesh have over standard ZRemesh? So it will do a number of functions all in a row with a single button push. It adds creases, and it does a whole bunch of stuff under the hood that I'm actually not quite sure what it does, but it does use functionality that already exists in ZBrush. It's kind of like running a macro. It's not too crazy. Let's see. Let me do a mirror and weld on it. Easy Remesh is a paid plugin, but it's like $6. Worth every penny. Gotta mirror this first and then mirror and weld it. There we go. Yeah, it's like $6 or $7, I think. Like super cheap. All right, here we go. Drum roll. Not bad, not bad. Let's half it. Hey, Robert. No. Sorry. I don't think I could take requests. All right. This is causing some grief in here. Let's uncrease it and see what happens if I half it after that. Okay, it's causing some grief. So I'm going to turn off keep groups and just see what it does. Sometimes you'll get better results when you do that. Let's see here. Keep creases, keep groups, and then just try half it again. Okay, that's a little better, but not too much. It still has some issues in here. So I'm just going to keep it at this, I think this level. What if I do that? And turn these off. And hit half and ZRemesh and see what happens. There we go. Okay, this is better. This is something I can live with. Try it one more time though. Because I wanted to clean up the interior here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, this will work. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, I think you could gain some knowledge from those, hopefully. Let's see. Okay, so now what I can do is I can actually subdivide this and add real subdivision levels. Smooth them down and then take this and project it. So I can project the color. Would you like to? Yes, I would. All this for better sculpting flow and cleaner mesh. Yep. Yeah, this is a clean sculpting mesh, not a clean game mesh. There's a big difference. So now my sculpting mesh looks like this. It's nice and clean rather than the Sculptress version like this. So yeah, that's kind of a big janky mess. And this is a clean version. Like that. Cleaner, right? It's not, I mean, you wouldn't want to deform this. Well, you don't really deform ears in the first place, but so now I can delete this version. And now this has color and we're good to go. Now I can do the same thing with the head. I'll grab the head here and subdivide it down. Let's see, we're at, okay, 4 point something million. And then we'll project that. Yes. Neil, it's funny you ask. I'm not listening to anything. I just have my headphones on, you know. I'm gonna go turn on some music. I was editing right up until like 2 minutes before I started. So I forgot to turn on some music. Let's check it out. Let's start with some Tears for Fears. All right. Oops. Okay, this is taking a while to project. Sometimes it'll act like it's crashing and it's not, it's just thinking. Because this is, it's projecting to 4 point whatever million polys. But look how beautiful that is. Boom. Beautimus. All right, so let's take a look at what it looks like here. So this is the new one. It's got some weird folding in here, but other than that, it's pretty good. Smooth that out, and it doesn't matter because I have a shirt over the top of this bit, but it's a pretty lumpy-headed dude. I don't know who that guy is, some lumpy-headed. Okay, let's delete this, and then say save as. Save it as 5. Okay. Yeah, it's funny, I'm listening to the echo of my own thoughts. I am anyway, regardless. Okay. Hide that ruler. All right, and I want to do the one I have left is this one. Let's see what. I'm just going to duplicate that hat and remesh it. I don't think it's going to matter though, honestly, because it's not going to move much. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just leave it alone. Let's look at this. And I'm not going to add subdivision levels to this, I don't think. The beard. Okay. Start talking to yourself. Used to listen to the Shout song while doing all-nighters and call it, yep, let it all out when you're up and working. I'm listening to, this is one of their older albums. Let's take a look. It is Memories Fade from their Hurting album. The Hurting. Okay. So now that we have everything retopologized, only took us 36 minutes. Sometimes it takes a while to do that stuff. And I want to take a look at this shirt, and I'm just going to keep it thin, I think. You know, I still may do these headphones. They're pretty complex. Or some sort of headphone. I don't know. I still might. I don't think I will on stream though. It just takes way too long. Okay, it's a good suggestion. So I'm gonna go back down into pose mode, and I have this saved. I did create the beard using fiber mesh. Yep. Jeremy, yep, this is a self-portrait of sorts. Okay. So I'm going to, I'm just going to kind of pose this in some crazy poses. Let's see how it goes. Kind of like I did with the dog last stream, or 2 streams ago, I guess. Okay, and I'm going to make sure symmetry is turned off, and I'll just start to pose it. And basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pose the body and so I can keep the symmetry going on the head. Okay. I'm going to leave this. Okay, this is the fun part. Here we go. This is when you start to add asymmetry, and it really kind of comes alive. I'm using the Move Elastic brush because it has a really big fall off. Hey, Chris. It allows me to squish stuff around really easily. Oh, thanks, Neil. This is going to be difficult because I'm trying to get the mouth to go up and the nose to kind of go down. And anyway, let's see. I was looking at ice sculptures. That's what's behind in the background. Let's see, right there, maybe. All right. Oh, hey, Charlie, thank you. Okay, let's see. I want to see if I can shrink the top of the head down even more. And it might break the whole thing, but I'm going to try it. Oops. And it might mess up the eyebrows. I'm going to hide those eyebrows for a second because I don't want to mess them up. No, I'm not going to. I'll probably print it, but not animate it. I don't really animate stuff anymore, as sad as that is. I'm more about 3D printing these days. Just a little hat. Yeah, and I used to animate a lot. I animated for 5 years of my career. When I worked at Sony, when I worked on Warhawk, and when I worked at Glyphix, when I was working on Advent Rising, I was an animator at both of those places. Let's see. I'm gonna squish this. How'd you do the facial hair? I have a character that needs that type of fibers for a skirt. What do you mean for a skirt? I don't understand. I did not work on TAC. That was before my time at Avalanche. But I did work with all the people that worked on TAC. I want to make his glasses a little smaller. A skirt that... Yeah, I don't really... A beard skirt? Whoa. Yeah, the PS3 Warhawk. Uh-huh. I was a I worked on rigging too. So I rigged a lot of the vehicles in Warhawk. How did I go about the glasses? I made them with Z spheres, I think. I can't remember. I actually brought them in from my other character that I had already had glasses with. Hey, what's up, Jason? Thanks, man. Okay, I kind of like the gangle teeth like that. Okay, I gotta change this. This sounds like Frankie Goes to Hollywood. They only have one good song and it's not this one. There we go. That's better. A little hungry like the wolf. What is my preferred external renderer? My favorite is probably Keyshot. Kevin, I haven't printed it out yet. I have too many other things I'm printing at the moment. And I made the plunge and I bought a Form 3. It's on its way. So I'm going to sell my Form 2. And hopefully print some stuff on a Form 3. Oh, it's kind of like a grass skirt, like an African traditional. Okay, got you. Yeah, I would use fiber mesh for that. Yeah, you had me for a second with hairy skirt. Like, what are you doing? So, basically what you can do is you can go up here to fibers, and this is with Lightbox. Did I say Lightbox? Yeah. This is with Lightbox, and what you can do is you can find one of these fibers to start with, and you can basically preview the fibers that you want, and then you can go and mess around with the modifiers and get it to work like you want it to work. And how you can get them thicker or thinner is by using you can have them like single-sided, three-sided. These are four-sided. They're like little cubes. So any thoughts on Unreal Engine? I love Unreal Engine. Yeah. I'll trade my magic beans for your Form 2. Okay. Let's unhide the eyebrows. That's what I thought. Now they're all messed up. So let's move them. I was able to use the Unreal Engine on a couple projects, but a long time ago. Actually, with Jason Newkirk, he's watching right now. I made Brother Bear on the PC, or I helped make it, and that was with the Unreal Engine, but that was a long time ago. So I wouldn't count it. And Advent Rising was made with Unreal. So I just haven't had any experience with the current one. Yeah, Brother Bear is in the movie. But I made the kids game on the PC. Like I helped. I was on the team that made that. Up in Seattle at a company called No Wonder. That was fun. That was back when we were game artists. We weren't necessarily modelers or animators. We were just game artists, and we would do everything. Coda and is it Kenai, the guy with the spear? Yeah, yeah. So I think we both handed off. We would model characters super duper low res, and then we would rig them and animate them, like the whole pipeline. We would do the whole thing. This makes me laugh, and that makes me happy. So that's good. Yeah, that was a super fun experience, and I got to meet Jason. He's become one of my good friends, and yeah, like a beak from the side. It's a little too far out there, but I need to take some, like I said last time, I need to take some photos of myself to make sure I get I think it's pretty close, but I want to get it a little closer. And I don't look at myself from the side profile very often, if at all ever. Only when I'm like editing my own videos do I see myself from the side. Oh, did my cursor go funny again? Yeah, it's kind of one of the ZBrush updates with OBS. OBS is the software that I use to stream with, and it likes to make the cursor look like a newspaper text. What feature do you take from a character person when you concept a stylized version? That's a huge question. Like it's a whole bunch of things, and I can't really put my finger on just like one thing. I'm trying to decide how far down to put this. Whoops. My watch telling me I need to stand up. But usually what I do is I look for things to exaggerate. Like if somebody has a big nose, like a round nose like me, then I want to exaggerate that, right? Or small eyes, or just whatever their features are that are prominent, you make them more prominent. And features that are less prominent, you make even less prominent. So you exaggerate the big things and diminish the small things. Yeah, I don't have a hook nose, but it's actually quite straight. But this is exaggerated. So if I push this in, it wouldn't look as good, I think. The best book by far on caricature, in my opinion, is one made by the Mad Magazine artists. And I have it sitting over there. I'm trying to see if I can see it. Maybe Neil can find it really quick. Okay, I'm gonna push this to go back up with, I think. Let me see. Yes, Tom Richmond, thank you. I think it's Tom Richmond. Anyway, it's super duper solid and great information. And you can find it on Amazon, I think. Sometimes it'll get out of print and then they'll bring it back. But yep, Steven Silver is great. I need to talk to Steven Silver. Oh. The West End Boys just came on from Pet Shop Boys. West End Girls by Pet Shop Boys. I always thought was funny. Sometimes you're better off dead. Okay. Be not so far down with those lips. All right, let's see. I'm going to make the jaw not kick out quite so much. There we go. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, the mad art of caricature. I'll just show it on the stream really quick. So it looks like this right here. Ta-da! It's awesome. It's so good. So good, so good. Okay, let's go back up. This is the fun part, watching it come back together. Because it breaks it for a second and he looks all super goofy. Like, derp, derp. There we go. All right. Yeah, thanks, Neil. You got a great caricature from Oh, you did? Like he was in Seattle? Awesome. I'm not sure where he's from. I met him at oh, what is the name of that? Designer Con? Yeah, down in LA. It was going on at the same time as I think Lightbox or CTN, and he had a booth there. And if you don't know who Steven Silver is, he is the designer of Kim Possible. And he did the really cool stylized versions of Jay and Silent Bob. He's got a really unique style. Thanks, Make Believe. Does it look like me? Sort of. You know what's funny is sometimes caricatures look more like the person than that person does. Because you're taking the things that make them and enhancing them. All right, I want to make these eyes kind of a little smaller. Hey, Ahmad, how's it going? Let's see. Is it going to replace the bear? No, this is just going to replace my avatar. So wherever I have my avatar, I like to do a caricature of me, like on Venmo, for example. So it's always funny when I pay people with Venmo and they're like, "Is this you?" It's a caricature of me. It's fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to have. Does Silver have an actual caricature book or training of any sort? Thanks, Andre. He does? Okay, awesome. Yeah, I've actually redone that bear a little bit because I do want to make that bear animatable and posable. So I've been revisiting that bear as well. I love Steven Silver's accent too. Goodness. All right. Okay, let's fix the shirt here. I want to say my shirt. Fix my shirt. Pop, I might. I don't know. Do you have yellow eyes? No. Are these yellow? I have brown eyes. Yeah, with fur physics. Do these eyes look yellow to you? Kind of orangish, I guess. Okay. So if I were to print this, let's make it 3D printable. It's pretty close to being 3D printable, but there's a few things that I need to change. And the main one is this shirt. So I need to, see how it's got all this goopy mess under here? What I need to do is actually make the shirt solid, and I'll just make it, like, remove the cap. So let's work on this. Let's take a look at it. And let's turn off dynamic and turn on double-sided so we can take a look at it. And I'm actually going to fill it with white for a second so we can actually see what's going on. Did I extract the shirt? I can't remember if I did or not. I think so. And then Z-remeshed it. Okay, then I'm just going to close holes. There we go. And that just closes the top and the bottom off. And what I could do at this point, well, before I do that, I'm going to duplicate it just in case I need to go back. All right, listen to a little Hall & Oates now. Out of touch. Good times. All right, so Z-remesher, keep groups. Let's try it. Oh, right, it's posed, so it's not going to work symmetrically. So I got to turn symmetry off. And I think I have half it on still. Let's see. Maybe 0.2. Let's try that. That's still not enough. Let's see. Let's do 0.5. Even higher. Maybe 0.7. That's good. Okay. What I was looking for was I wanted a ring around the collar. So then I could make a collar. So I could go to the Z modeler brush, hover over an edge, slide, edge loop complete, and just slide this out like so. And then, let's see. I want to do a poly group and poly loop. I'm gonna make a poly loop like this. And then extrude, poly group all. And I'm just going to give him just a little bit of a collar. What do you mean about points, Cinna? Okay, and then I'm going to take this and slide it downwards a little bit just to kind of break away from that tight edge. I can do the same for the inside, just a little bit, so it's not so super sharp. Okay, so now what I have is a solid shirt that's cutting all the way through his neck. So I know there's not going to be any holes or anything. And now I can take the body and like smooth it down into the, so it's not poking out. Or even just move it with the move brush. And then down here, just push it back up in there. Now we have a nice clean shirt that I can print that I know is watertight. And I can bring this out so it curls in so it actually looks like a shirt, even though it's solid all the way through. And you just want that edge to turn in towards the neck instead of going straight in, you know? So it has kind of a little seat in there. There we go. That's quite the wide neck. All right, let's fix this back here. I want to make it kind of flow. I don't know why I'm using my mouse for this. All right. And it feels like the collar is too thick now, so I'm gonna thin it out. Let's go back to the Z modeler brush and just slide this towards this area. And now there's something in the Z modeler that not all the people know about, not a lot of people know about, I should say, and it's this transpose edge loop complete. And you can click on an edge loop and then center this and then just kind of scale it down, or even use the inflate. See, I can use control to inflate and I can actually deflate it like this. Yeah, I can add some seams to the shoulders. I'll do that after. Have I thought about making myself into a Disney Infinity character? I don't know that I have. Slide. It's a pretty good idea though. Be kind of fun. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of scoot this. Oh, autosave. Time for a drink of coffee. Okay. Let's put a little seam around this collar to make it look like a collar. How I can do that is it's all about that Z modeler brush. You can just bevel this. Edge loop complete, single row, just like so. And then just extrude this poly group inwards. There you go, look at that, nice. But it's doing, I need to use the inflate brush and fix some of these warbles over here. I love dynamic subdivisions. Okay. So, oh, you guys, speaking of bear, and this is on its way, but I made a pen holder, a Cintiq pen holder out of my bear logo. Did I show you guys that? I showed you that last week, right? I think so. But that was a lot of fun to do, and I'll show it to you guys on the stream. It took me an embarrassing amount of time to use dynamic subds. Oh man, they're the bee's knees, as they say. So I'm just kind of trying to straighten out this line so I can bevel it and make a shoulder seam. I don't know what's going on with it, Nielsen. I don't know. It's happening to all streamers, and no one can figure it out yet. I don't know what the little anomaly is. Oh, you finally figured out the dynamic subdivisions after watching Polygon? Cool. I like Polygon. He's a good sculptor. I did a collaboration with him that I need to finish. We did 2 episodes and we never did the 3rd. It just kind of fizzled. Okay, let's see if we can cut in some seams. There's two ways I do this. Usually I'll either A, bevel it, or B, I will cut it into the actual geometry. And cutting it in is less, or is more destructive. But we'll see what it looks like. What am I doing? Z modeler. There we go. Neil. That's hilarious. Whoa, there must be a spiral. Yep. This is what happens when you have a spiral. Yeah, spiral-tastic. All right. Well, okay, that's the answer to my question. I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the dynamics subdivisions and do it manually. Subdivide it up to about 1 million. Nice cricket. Yeah, I don't. We had only planned on 2 episodes, not 3. But I don't really know why it fizzled out. Okay, I'm gonna store a morph target. It's always good to store a morph target before you do any of these surface cuts, just so you can undo them if you need to. Something like this, and then always moving house at the time. You're probably right. It's been a while. I can't remember what it was, but you're probably right. That's too much, I think. You don't want to call attention to itself. You know what I mean? Like, here, let's look at some seam brushes. I usually don't use seam brushes, but sometimes I will. What is this brush? Let's do a seam like that. There's other alphas in here too. Those are folds. This one. That is me stylized, yes. Or at least an attempt. All right. I'm just looking at these other carves. There's this stitch. This looks like a Frankenstein stitch brush. Oh, I think it's a curve brush. It's not going to work. Never mind. Orbs curve. I had one in mind. Oh, there's just like regular old stitches. I don't know that I'm going to put those on, but it's too funny. Any good tutorials on sculpting animals? Not that come to mind right off the bat. I teach an online course where I teach, but it's a paid course. So if you're interested in that, you can check out 3D Character Workshop. But as far as like a specific YouTube course that is just aimed at animals, I'm not thinking of any. And also, I just wanted to say, if you're interested in joining the workshop right now, I'm starting a brand new series. It's the weekly challenge series. And this week, just yesterday, I did 3.5 hours of new training. There's already, I don't even know how many hours of training there is in the course, but 3 new hours. I was meaning to combine, I have the first 3 modules plus an intro, a little intro piece. I wanted to combine all 4 of those into one kind of streamlined thing, and that's what I did yesterday. I don't know how good I was at accomplishing that, but that was the goal. And we blocked out a cartoon character, a Saturday morning cartoon character. And Ryan, yes, for sure. but I'm wanting to get this content going before I do. So now's a good time to join. And I'm also going to be adding another tier of mentoring. And not just, and I'm talking to other sculptors that might join in and help out. So no promises, but it's looking pretty good. Also, Aaron Blaze is fantastic at creating characters. You can check out his stuff. Oh, thanks, Tom. Yep, I'm excited for it. Jason, yes, if you've already paid for the workshop, it's included. Yep, you are grandfathered in. Now, I'm just going to, with an asterisk, the additional mentoring will not, or the additional mentoring will cost extra if you need that extra help. But this new content, I will be raising the prices for the actual course itself, but yeah, but not for current students. I like to, because I like to base the cost just like ZBrush does. You buy ZBrush like a long time ago when, if you bought ZBrush when it first came out, they haven't charged extra for an update since it was released ever. And I love that as a customer. So I'm like, I'm going to do that with my course and pass it along to my students. And so far my students have loved it. So there have been students in there for the last, that started with me. And it's been going for 3 years, three and a half years, I think. It's been a while. Okay. I kind of like that he's got this white shirt on, but I'm going to color it. I'm going to give it a different color. Maybe I have I was just looking to see what I'm wearing today. It's like this navy blue shirt. But maybe like an orange shirt. I don't know. Red. I like red. Oh yeah, Steve Lord. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, Steve. I mean, if you want to get into like hardcore anatomy, Steve Lord is your guy. And he is obsessed with getting animal anatomy correct. I mean, he's done these little maquettes and stuff. I don't know why I didn't even think about Steve. Thank you, Ryan. He's amazing. He's amazing. I had lunch with him at I think it was CTN one year. And yeah, just phenomenal. But that is like full on like museum quality anatomy there. Not really stylized. Although you can start there and then stylize it. Okay. I think we're just about done with this guy. I want to give him a little bit more color in like in the hairline, just to represent stubble a little bit. Now it's not going to 3D print, but let's see. Okay, so I like to grab this this color spray, and we'll grab this brown color. Okay. Oops, I should be on the paintbrush, not topological, and then color spray. Oh goodness. Let's just go spray. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Not that. Let's do drag rectangle and change the alpha to maybe these dots. Hey Chris, can I demo a stylized render in Keyshot? I don't know what Pixologic feels about that. How they feel about that. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask them if they care. I do have a whole, Chris, you're in the course, right? Because I have a whole section on Keyshot in the course. That kind of looks like moles instead of stubble. Yeah, Natasha, I did mention Aaron Blaze. Yeah, and you can actually buy Keyshot. I don't have the current version installed right now, or I could push him over there. Okay, why is this? Oh, there we go. It wasn't divided. There we go. Okay, there it's clean. Yeah, Chris, it's in the bonus section. That might be why you missed it, but it's in the bonus section. I think there's 2 videos on it. Okay. I'm just going to do a whole bunch of little... Sorry, I keep drawing this over and over again. Okay. And let's do... Oops, RGB intensity maybe lower. Yeah, Keyshot can be spendy for sure. Trying to decide if I like that. If I like those little dots on there. I think it's kind of working. Turn off symmetry. It's going to take a while, sorry. Not that you'll ever see it from the back, but yeah, these have some stretch. Since I had symmetry turned on and he's no longer symmetrical, this side looks kind of janky. Hunting High and Low by Aha. That's a pretty good song. Is that random enough? My wife would tell me I need to put hair all the way down my neck. I call it frog fur. I got some crazy frog fur going on back there. Yeah, there's a couple like that one, and The Sun Always Shines on TV is a good one. Oh, thanks, Neil. Let's try. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like little. I don't think so. I think that's too much. Is Workshop still in the older version of ZBrush? No, it's. I mean, I taught it back when ZBrush 4R8 was out. So there are some videos in there that still show ZBrush 4R8, but the new stuff I have new videos that cover the new stuff too. So it goes all the way from 4R8 all the way to now, including, you know, like I said, I just did 3.5 hours of training yesterday for the students. I was just editing it before I started streaming. That's a wrong color. Too dark. Okay. Do you guys like the red shirt? Red shirt reminds me of Star Trek red shirt. There's perspective. Let's turn on perspective. Go to 50. Did you do a block out yet? Or what are you talking about? For this guy? Yeah, I have a Dungeons and Dragons shirt that's red, but it's dinos and dragons that my buddy Matthew Armstrong illustrated. And it's really, really good, and it's one of my favorite shirts. And it's so favorite that I've worn it out. I've worn it too much. Okay, I'm gonna put a material weekly blockout challenge. Yes, that was the training that I just did yesterday, and that's going on right now. So I'm editing that video, and I'm hoping to get it up this afternoon or tonight. ASAP. Okay. I'm just gonna fill this with my texture. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I like that. Yeah, let's do it. There's a good reflection. Let's see if we can, I don't know, I usually render it outside of ZBrush, but I'll throw some shadow on it a little bit. I don't think BPR will keep that, will it? It'll be super dark shadows. I just want to see if it keeps this material. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, he looks glazed like this. It depends on what angle he's at, right? Like, if I put it down like this, it's a cartoon. How do you apply a material to only one subtool? I have that subtool selected, and then I click on this hard paint brush, and then I click on material right here, and then I choose the material. In this case, it was the ZBrush eye reflection that I have, and then I just hit fill object, and that filled that object with the material without filling it with the color, because it's just on M. And then I switched everything back to skin shade 4. Nothing else is filled with a material, so it just gets filled with whatever I have selected over here. So like if I select this poly skin color, it's gonna look all weird. So there's flat color. You can just see the coloring. So anyway, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mess with the rendering a little bit. Cataracts. Oh, funny. Okay. Where's the render? Okay, let me open up this. Actually, come on. Over here. There we go. And then let's do BPR shadows, global strength. Let's turn that way down. They do, but I will typically assign new materials because the way they come over isn't the best. Like there's some kind of connection that gets they're not the best materials when they come across. So I would suggest replacing them. Okay, let me see this here. See how dark those shadows are. Not too bad. The whiskers caught creating a shadow on his teeth. I like the whisker shadows are down here though. Okay, let's see, BPR render pass. It's a render passes. Let me do BPR AO. Excuse me. There's preview AO I can turn on. Doesn't really do too much because he's so smooth anyway. Let's see, blur. And this is OBJ shadows, so if I crank those up, he looks horrible. It looks like not me all of a sudden. Do a little bit. Global strength on AO. I liked kind of where it was, but no, there's not glass in his glasses. I think that throws it off. Especially if you're not if I was to take it out like into Keyshot, then I would put glass in his glasses and fill it with a material, but since it's just here in ZBrush, I'm not going to do that. All right. You know, I think I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to turn that preview AO down, though. It's still too loud. There we go. I just want it kind of in the seams and creases of his shirt and stuff. Why does this tooth look weirdly shaped? Like, looks broken. Oh, thanks. Okay, let me do topological and fix this tooth. I have gangly teeth, but they're not all broken. Okay, so something like that. There's the final deal. What do you guys think? All right. Better save it. Let's do me posed. There we go. Does it look like me? That's all I really care about. Or even that angle is pretty good. I think it'd be fun to do different versions of like expressions, right? Like him doing like a ooh face or something. Ooh face. Just want to fix one thing. Just want to pull that in just a little. I think it's just calling a little bit too much attention to itself. So let's tone that down just a bit. Maybe that. Okay. Too fun. All right. And I just have to give a shout out to Nathan and Lindsay for doing the original caricature drawing of me. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Yay, thanks. All right. Yeah, I guess I could kind of block in some headphones. I mean, I still have a half an hour left, but I don't know what my headphones even look like. I'll have to get some kind of a reference up. Let's see. I can't remember the name of these. See if I can find a picture of them really quick. And they have to be the complicated ones, you know, from the outside. There's a lot of Sennheiser ones that are not complex. But of course, these are. I gotta look at these. I can't remember if they're 800s. They're a little older, so gotta keep scrolling. Yeah, they're the 800s. Okay. Yeah, they're these right here. Oops. Okay. Right? All right. There's the caricature. So I'll just keep those hovered on my other screen here, and I'm just going to block them out and probably exaggerate them, caricature them as well. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Yeah, like I said, probably not as complex. And I'll probably build them down at 0, 0 space and then move them up. So let's do that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to start by appending a star. Pick white. All right, this takes some thinking power, so if I get quiet, that's why. Okay. Turn off topological. Let's turn on the floor, turn off perspective. Okay, something like this. Thanks, Paul. Put this here. And it has kind of a flat shape to it. This isn't enough geometry, obviously. Let's see. Dang, these are pretty complex. I would typically like box model these, like traditional polygon model them in Maya or something like that. Okay. So let's make the foam part. Oops. Oh, come on. Scale. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I might just do stylized headphones that aren't really these ones because they're a bit complex. And I want to be able to print them out too, so. Okay, let's see here. Let's insert some edges. Masked off. Okay. Just trying to get this softer, these edges softer. And then we can slide this. Let's see. I think I want to put these split groups. Where is split group? There it is. So I can see the bottom of this without the other one being in the way. Get rid of that one. Slide this edge up. There we go. Nice and soft and roundish. And then I'm going to show you kind of a trick. Let's see. Let's duplicate this. Hide the original. I shudder to remember basic hard surface modeling in ZBrush before they came out with Z Modeler. Yeah, for sure. But like I said, I wouldn't have done it in ZBrush. But okay, so see how this second loop is kind of warbly? It's kind of like, it kind of goes in and out. This is a trick that you can use to straighten it out. Whoops, let's go grab a mask pen. Oops, what did I do? There we go. Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, man? Still working on yourself? Yes. Here, check it out. What do you think? There it is. It's me in full glory. And had a request to get put headphones on here. Cover up those beautiful ears. So I was just kind of working on some headphones. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so back to how to straighten out a line. So if I go like this, invert that mask, let's turn off dynamic subdivisions. Basically what I'm going to do is use the clip curve brush. So you grab this clip curve, and then you can just put it up on one side of that line, and it will basically take that whole line and put it right up against that clipped edge. Pretty awesome. Let me go even further here. Yeah, it's looking like a turtle. All right. So now I can transpose that line. So inside the Z modeler, like I've showed you before, there's this thing called transpose, edge loop complete. So I can click on that and it kind of does the same thing. It masks everything but that line. And I can center this. Now I can move the line around. Okay. And because I want to use this edge as just kind of the ring that goes around the outside. Yeah, you guys should check out Jimmy's work. It's amazing. Okay, this is all I wanted is this ring. So you can, if you follow that link that Neil just posted, follow the yellow brick road to the pot of gold. Does transpose line preserve edges? Like, what do you mean preserve edges? Like creases? Like creased edges? Transpose, the only thing it does is it will mask off everything except for that single loop. And then it will activate the gizmo and attach it to that edge loop, but usually not in the center of it. So that's why I hit center the gizmo in unmasked selection. Man, sometimes I can't talk. Oh no, it does not stick to the surface of the mesh. It does not. Slide edge will. So if you want to slide the edge around, that will stick to the surface. It's not follow the rainbow. It's follow the yellow brick road to the pot of gold at Wizard of Oz. I said wizards, like there's more than one. Wizards of Oz's. Okay. So now I have kind of this ring, and I can turn on dynamic subdivisions, but then add thickness. So we all love that thickness. Where are we? And I want to crease the edges of this. Let's see, crease. There we go. More thickness. Nice. There we go. Okay. Very hard surface. And oh, this is a good song. What? It's Lessons in Love by Level 42. Okay, extrude polygroup all. No, I think I want to extrude poly loop. This is kind of a weird way of doing this. I'm just trying to get this to have a softer edge. When you're using the Z modeler brush, sometimes you have to do things a little differently than you normally would. And so for this, I want to just extrude this and then delete these edges right here, which in turn gives me kind of a softer edge. There we go. Weird way to go about it, I know. Okay. And what's cool about ZBrush, using ZBrush, is you can use live Boolean for hard surface stuff, and it's amazing. So I'm going to put this in a folder, call it headphones, and then put these two pieces in it, because I want to start doing live Boolean stuff, and I only want it to affect what's in this folder. Okay, make sure the gizmo is not showing. And I'm just going to grab a simple cube, just drag it out on the surface here, and then split it. Let's see. And then turn it into a cut. I should put everything else into a folder as well so I can just hide it, so I can only work on the headphones. And I learned, I can't remember who, somebody told me, I don't know if it was somebody on the live stream or a student or someone, but they showed me this little trick on how to put everything into a folder, because you can't really do it over here. And what you do is you use the pizza boxes. So you grab these ears and then hide the headphone folder. Let's close that for a second. And then show the gizmo, turn on the pizza boxes. And you can see like the hat kind of went transparent. I'm going to clear the selection and make sure everything is showing, because I want to put everything in the folder. And as long as those pizza boxes are turned on and I have something in there selected, I can hit Control F and I'll get this notification. It'll say, are you sure you want to put all this stuff in a folder? And you say, yep. And then it puts it all in one folder. I'm going to name it, I'm going to name it Shane. That's weird. All right. And then I can turn the pizza boxes off. And it looks like it didn't put the shirt in there. No problem. I can just drag it. Whoops. Let's go. Drag this shirt into this folder. There we go. Oh, that's because this shirt was temporary and hidden. That's why. I can just go ahead and delete that, because it's done. Delete. I'm going to pull it out of the folder first. I don't dare. Oh, thanks, Jake. Or Jack, sorry. Thanks, Jack. Okay. Now I can show this, hide this, and turn on live Boolean, and it should cut that out. Yep. Okay. So now I can grab this and start shrinking it or pushing it into the surface. See that? I love that. How cool is that? Hey, Maker GP, I am well, thank you. Love live Booleans. Coolest thing ever. Oh, let me look at the floor just so I want to center this. Okay, I don't need it that. I kind of like to keep my my cut objects organized, semi-organized. I'm never organized. Okay. And then I can just take a cylinder and just start cutting out some really kind of fun shapes. I'm not going to make the headphones that I wear right now. They're just a little too complex. But I do want to make some interesting patterns in here and kind of cut them out. So let's see what we can do. Let's grab a cylinder and just kind of click and drag. Where is it? Okay, it's there. Just couldn't see it. And split it off. It's like working with a ghost. It's all invisible. Let's turn off live Boolean for a second so we can see it. And we'll hide our other cut object. And we can straighten this up. It doesn't matter too much. And let's see, I want this to be a cut object as well. And it is. So let's turn live Boolean back on. Okay. Look at that. I feel like I'm cheating when I'm using this stuff. It's totally cheating. I mean, I can even do something like this, so it looks like an Oakley O. So cheaty. All right, and then we'll duplicate it. And this time I want it to be, I don't want it to be cut out. And it's not. I want it to be so it's not getting subtracted. Maybe have it peak over the side. Yep, it totally works with dynamic subdivisions. Okay, this is the parts. I think I'm gonna have the strap, the thing, connect to this bit right here. Yeah. Or sometimes they come down. I'm trying to think of other headphones. I'm gonna hide these. I'm not gonna look at those anymore. I'm gonna get some more fun looking headphones that look more cartoony. Okay. There's some crazy ones out there. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. All right. I'm just looking at different types of headphones and the way they connect to the headband. And what I'm going to do is push this out further like this, and then I'm just going to hook the thing to this. So many different ways I could do it. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this one off and then split it and change it to a square. Just do primitive objects still. Okay. So I'll have the headbands connect to this piece, I think. Maybe this, I don't know. Add bear's ears. Oh yeah, those headphones with ears on them. Bear ears, yeah. Hey, what's up, James? Okay, that's starting to look like a headphone cup kind of thing, isn't it? And this is a little bit sharp. I want to add one more extra bit of detail. So I'm going to duplicate it. Like this. Maybe I'll make this one subtractive as well. No. What did I do? Oh, because it's still part of it. Okay, split it. There we go. Okay. Now, it matters what order the things are in, too, based off of if they're going to get cut or not. So you can see this cube is below this one, so it's not going to get cut. But if I put it above it, then it's going to get cut. So the order matters. Hong Kong Fooey, nice. Yeah, it can be difficult based off of how complex the character is. Sometimes they're deceivingly complex too. Okay, why is this? Oh, it got hidden. Okay. Okay, and one more detail I want to put in this is duplicate it. Don't crash. Why won't it duplicate? You're working on one now that's a little more complex than you originally thought. Okay, just do this then. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to add more details. I'm a goober that way. Sure, why not? And then, yeah, Cricut, that's for sure. They are not easier at all. Okay, why won't this select? Is this live? Yes, like right now. Live. I'm making it. If it's buffering, then maybe reload it. See if that helps. Check that out. That's so cheaty. A cylinder to create two nubbins. Those are nubbins. That's the official term. Nubbins. Okay. That works. Let's see. What time we got? 153. Let's create the headband really quickly, and then we'll put it on him. Hopefully, we'll have time. Or you should do your logo on the wrapped around. Yeah, that'd be fun, right? I love doing that stuff, wrapping text around stuff. It looks really good in 3D print too. Hence on the bases on the printed stuff back there. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to append a star. Okay, and then replace it with a cylinder. Well, okay. Works. Oh, thank you so much, Anderson. I appreciate it. Scale this up. And then delete everything that's not the headband. I like saying stuff like that. So I just made the cylinder, and then the only part I want to keep is this headband part. So delete this, delete this. There's the headband, boom, easy. Okay, so delete hidden, subdivide, add thickness. Where are you, thickness? There you are. It's not quite the angle that we want, so let's try and bend it a little more. All right, I'm going to use the bend transpose tool trick. Just get a little more bend in that. Maybe, whoops. Okay. Maybe some move elastic. Too much fall off. Okay. That'll have to do. I'm almost out of time. I can use this new brush that I found. It's called, what is it called? What is going on? That's really strange looking because it's thin, but it's giving me anyway. But this new brush is called Move Infinite Depth. So I can just move a point on this far side closest to me, and it's going to move all the way through the back. Super cool. I forgot that this was so low resolution. That's probably why I'm not getting the angle that I want, because it's so low. Okay, so I need to cut in some more lines here. Insert an edge loop there. One here. One there. A little better. Okay. And then I want to mirror this thing across the center. I'm sure it's way off. Yep. Okay. Oh, I'm leaving stuff behind because it's hidden. Why is that? Is it masked? What's going on? Yes, it is. Unmask. Come along for the ride, friend. There you go. Okay. Mirror and weld for the win. Oh, that's just that piece. I'm gonna have to mirror and weld each of these pieces separately. Should have been working in symmetry this whole time. Should make a macro. What? Multiple subdivision levels. Oh, why does it have subdivision levels? Did I add one accidentally? I'm starting to, when I start to work too fast, I get confused. What is that piece? Oh, it's that piece. Okay. Why do these have subdivision levels? Doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I am, I promise. There it goes. Okay. Almost there. Is that done? And then this piece. Let's turn on my Boolean and see what it looks like. Headphones. A little thick on the band. There we go. So it looks like I lost my Boolean on that piece. Yeah, I need a macro so I can just say mirror and weld all that stuff. It's probably fairly easy to do, to make. All right. I'm going to do move infinite weld again. Infinite weld, infinite depth, just so I can make sure. Okay, just going to push this in a little bit. Oh, I'm not doing it symmetrically, of course. Why would I do that? Okay, symmetry, turn on. There you go. Try it again. Okay, there we go. You can see this one didn't get move infinite depth. And then, it, you know, of course, it's going to have some padding just underneath this headband. But, and then I'll have to just stick it on his head. But these are turning out okay. I just need to put those in the right order. Is it outside? Oh, that's why it's, is it outside of my, do that. Where is this cube? I gotta find the cube. That one. There it goes. Now it's being clipped and cut out. Turn on symmetry. Symmetry. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it. I need to hit the restroom. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to turn on this. I'm wearing them around my neck. There you go. I'll turn this off. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing, man? Check it out. Oh, man. John was my roommate back in school. Holy crap. Jason Newkirk was here earlier, too. You know him. It's a reunion. Awesome. I just made this this caricature of me. But anyway, guys, thanks so much. You just joined when I was wrapping up. I'm hanging up the phone. But thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. It's been fun. And all of you students that are hanging out in here, I'm working on getting that video that I recorded yesterday edited, and I should have it up today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And I will see you next week. And as always, you can grab these brushes over on my website, 3dcharacterworkshop.com. And I have an online course you can join if you want to learn how to do stuff like this. It's at the same place, 3dcharacterworkshop.com. It's right here. All right, guys. Thank you. Good to see you, Jace and Bodie. Good to see you guys. And thank you so much, Neil. Good to see you, Jimmy. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye.